Well. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube. This is Pastor Dowell. And let me see, what am I looking at here real quick? Let me see if I can find this real quick. I don't know where it is. Well, anyway, don't know where it is. But anyway, here I am. Just got finished. Elder Rufus called me. And he said, no, he didn't call me. He texted me. Elder Rufus texted me and said, hey, Pastor, check it out. That lady that did the interview on ESPN on Sports Illustrated is now on ESPN because she wrote a three-piece article. And there's two women on there giving their opinion about Straitway trying to paint us as an extremist group. Now, first of all, number one, we've already illegally looking into this. And we have some very high-power attorneys and lawyers on this particular case right here. But I will say this. It's amazing how that the little girl that they're talking about on this interview, Maisie, which is Elias' younger sister. And of course, they didn't tell you that her mother and her three children didn't have a place to go, and Straitway opened up their doors. I did. Let them move into our house, gave them a place to stay, and raised their children all the way to adulthood. Let me tell you that. And the Maisie, who actually touts and says that she left here with a fourth grade education. I was surprised because I thought she actually left here with a second grade education, simply because she was that dumb. Can I just say that? Wasn't interested in school, only interested in chasing boys, and then all you have to do is, if I can find a link to her Facebook page, we'll go to her Facebook page, and all you do is just parent her to a lifestyle right now and see that she's not no champion of morality or holiness. Matter of fact, she works at Hooters, done had one or two children out of wedlock, posting boyfriend after boyfriend after boyfriend, and this is what they call liberty and freedom once they leave this community. Now, if you know, anybody knows me, I've always said the Straitway, the gate swings both ways. You're free to come and free to go. But when you read that article, isn't it amazing how they talk about how we train with guns? And let me say this. Pastor Dowell, that's me. I am a 10-year United States Army paratrooper. I was in the 82nd Airborne Division and Op 4. Most of you who have actually been there, you understand and know what I mean. So I'm a soldier, all right? But what's amazing to me is how that they take this right here and try to paint Kabir out as some type of guy that really needs something like I don't, you know what it sounds like to me is that these women are against masculinity. That's what it sounds like. But I think what's disturbing is because if you're going to do a fair and balanced interview, should you not have a fair and balanced interview from all parties rather than taking it from some rebellious, young, disgruntled, and trying to put forth sexual allegations on one of my teachers in the ministry? Now, what's amazing to me about these so-called sexual allegations, I didn't even remember them. That's how minute they was. I had to actually ask my wife, Sister Carol, what are they talking about? And so anyway, we went over that, and come to find out, it's amazing because if one of our teachers in the ministry was so-called sexually abusing, because y'all know how women lie. All you got to do is just get on here and look and see how fast women lie and destroy and mess up people's lives, i.e. the woman who accused Emmett Till. And I'm talking about a murder right there, but all these other women who claim they've been sexually abused and all this other stuff. Everybody is always trying to look for something to try to pin on Straitway because they don't have anything. They literally don't have anything. You go out there and search the record, search everything. Our record is squeaky clean. What the problem is, you got these feminist women that are mad as hell at us. But it's amazing how that if they were so disgruntled with this teacher being so-called some type of sexual predator or something like that, why in the world that after they left the community, which he helped them leave the community, why in the world after they left the community, why did they invite him to come out there and spend a whole week with them on vacation? And the mother actually left the house many times and left her at home with the children, with the girls, the young women. It just don't make sense. See, the Bible, which most of you don't believe out there, there are two sides to every story. And hopefully ESPN would actually, since because I ain't dealing with Sports Illustrated, hopefully ESPN will actually get me out in front of a camera to where I can actually talk about Sports Illustrated and talk about some of these people out there who are making these allegations. But let me tell you something. Has anybody ever left anything and had anything good to say about it? All you got to do is go back and look at my videos. All you got to do is go back and look at our family picture on Straitway.com. Straitway.com. We're out there all over the place. You can't miss us. And I'm going to tell you right now that I'm a man, a straight up man. I don't believe in women preachers. I am not for this LGBTQBEBADG, whatever you want to call it. We don't associate with transformers, what they call transgenders, because we believe what this Bible says. This Bible right here says that if mankind lies with mankind as he lies with a woman, that they both have committed an abomination. And you know what else it slates? It slates people for death. This Bible does. It also teaches you in Romans, the 1st chapter, that a woman shouldn't even be lying with a woman. And you mean to tell me that in this country where we allege how, look at this, the right to practice our religion any way we want. And what's my religion? I believe in keeping the commandments, all 10 of them. I believe in living set apart. I believe in living a quiet and peaceable life. I believe in preparing and not having an entitlement mentality, having a government, having my people and myself to depend on the government for handouts. Pretty much in a nutshell. I believe in training. I believe everything that this document right here also says as well. There's only one problem though. When this thing says that all men were created equal, it wasn't my people because we didn't have the rights and the liberties. And I also believe that my people here in the United States of America, we are the Israelites. I'm not like Nick Cannon. I'm not like Deshaun Jackson. I'm not recanting, and I won't recant because of the ADL or whoever these people. I don't even know who these people are. These different organizations. When you read the Bible, it's easy to figure out who are the original true people of the book, and it just happen to be my people of the book, the melanated people. Can people of other nations come in? Sure they can. Yahshua, Jesus never did discriminate. But you know what's amazing? And then of course everybody's still after all these years trying to pin this old preacher by the name of R.G. Stair. They're trying to pin what he does on me when I'm in Tennessee and he's in South Carolina. And I don't understand how that if this man is immoral and wicked, and I find out what's going on with him, and I vote with my feet and never had nothing to do with him ever again for over 20 years, how in the world am I guilty by association, again, by fellowshipping with him when I am in Tennessee and they're in South Carolina, and you had people there in South Carolina that was around him every day that didn't have a lick of discernment, and you don't never, about what was going on, and they lived with him and nobody's ever says anything. Amazing, isn't it? See, what it is that most people don't believe that there's a spiritual warfare going on until it hits their backyard, until it hits their front door of their home. But this is a smear campaign. But, you know, whatever the devil meant for evil, y'all's going to turn around and mean it for good because they call me Dowell. Yeah, that's my last name, Dowell. And boy, the devil got me right in this crosshairs. Now, here it is. Watch this. ESPN. I'll be more than happy to give you an interview, but not them snakes over there with their unfair and unbiased reporting over there where you'll take all the so-called people who left this so-called ministry, negativity, and some of them didn't even live on his land. You would take what they got to say and won't even hear both sides of the story. I gave Sports Illustrated my stipulations, but they didn't want to comply with that. And they knew I was out of town when they did an interview with Kabir, Rob Mathis, and Daniel Muir. They knew I was out of town. And then they try to put a stipulation on me and tell me that my deadline for an interview is Monday. First of all, Sports Illustrated, you're not putting no deadlines on me at all. So I don't have no honor and respect for these people. I'm telling you, it's feminism. It's Satan using these women to try to destroy masculinity. Are we not in trouble as a country? Now, you ain't going to find no homosexuals. They don't come to our church. Ain't going to never be a part of our church, ever. They may come that way, but they ain't staying that way. We'll help them with deliverance. There'll be no lesbians. We don't participate with that lifestyle because this Bible that the world here in the United States of America, Public Law 97, what was that public law again? I think 97-280. Ronald Reagan himself said this Bible right here is what the United States of America should be actually following. That's what he said. Ronald Reagan did in 1983. Go search it out. Go look it up. And you're going to try to get me to go back on the morality of that good teaching? So what does Pastor Dowell believe? I believe we should live a set-apart life. That means I believe that we ought to come out of these cities. How's the cities faring for a lot of you out there that's COVID-19? How's the cities faring for you whenever there's a natural disaster? How's these cities faring for you every time you turn around somebody's getting shot and killed dead on the streets? I.e., the reason why I say you should get out of the cities. Next thing is I believe that people should get out of debt. Don't keep long-running debt because a borrower is a servant to the lender. Why in the world go out there and pay all these people? You get a paycheck and then you got to turn around and pay them interest on all these loans and everything you got, and you can barely make ends meet. And I believe, more than anything, that you should get around people of like precious faith to where you can exercise your religious rights and liberty. And you know what's really appalling to me? I've not read none of these Sports Illustrated articles. I've had people that's in the ministry tell me what it says. And I ain't going to listen to it because I know what's going to happen when you let a woman who is emotionally charged and don't report fair and balanced. It's kind of like CNN reports on President Trump and MSNBC how they report on President Trump. You ain't going to get the story. You ain't going to get the skinny of the story. But what's amazing to me is that there's a piece in there where they also admit that everybody here carries firearms, both male and female. Now, would that not stand to be, if I can just say this logically, that if people on this land have a right to carry firearms, and they do, both male and female, they all got them, would that not let you know that just by simple deduction that these are free people, that if we are the tyrannical, militant type of people they're trying to paint us out to be? See, this is what the Bible calls false witnesses. That reporter's a false witness, the people are false witnesses, because according to our law, you're supposed to be able to hear both sides of the story. One witness shall not rise up against another, but out of the mouth of two or more witnesses, not hearsays, but witnesses, shall every word be established. But wouldn't that not say that these people are free people, that if we are this militant, tyrannical, and apparently they got a problem with the military, because we do have a lot of military people in the ministry. We have Navy SEALs, we have Army Rangers, we have U.S. Army paratroopers, we have infantrymen, we have people in the CAF. We got a lot of people. We truly do got a lot of people in this ministry. We also have professionals. Not only do we have retired professionals, but we got doctors and lawyers. We got attorneys. We got doctors. We have engineers. We have school teachers, professors, homemakers. We believe in homeschooling our children. How did that fare for you out there in the world when COVID-19 hit? You had no choice but to homeschool. Now the government forced you to homeschool. All of a sudden it was okay, right? Before I get into any more digressions, but if we were all of this and everybody's allowed to carry guns, if we were this type of militant, tyrannical people, wouldn't anybody in their right mind would take their gun and defend themselves against us? But yet and still go to Straitway.com and go read it for yourself. Now I'm going to tell you, I'm a very passionate, intense commandment keeper. I'm a man of truth. A man of truth. I don't like immorality. I hate sin, iniquity, and transgression. Can't stand it. I hate it. Despise it. With all that was in me, I do. But when you hear my videos, you're going to hear a preacher, a pastor like you ain't never heard before in your life. And not only that, I'm a pastor that challenges other ministers, preachers, teachers who claim to know truth, who claim to have some type of platform of truth. You can go on there and listen to some of my debates. I debated one of their Christian pastors on Christmas and Easter. Up there in Wisconsin at their church, Jacob's Well. Ron Young, a theologian. And just go check it out. Pastor Dowell, Ron Young, I think it's J-U-N-G or Y-U-N-G, something like that. Type it in, Christmas, Easter. Go listen to that whole entire debate, and you tell me what you think. Who came with sources, who came with facts, and who came with feelings and emotions. Who came with truth, who was honest, who had integrity. Go check it out. See, the problem is, again, when you listen to these two women out there talking on ESPN and Sports Illustrated, what you're looking at is you're looking at women who oppose masculinity, who oppose men who are dripping with testosterone, who oppose men who believe in old family values. What was an old family value? I believe that the man should go out, carve out a living, bring home the food, bring home the money, the resources, provide for a shelter over the head for his families, a home. Give the wife, give the mother all the tools she needs so she can be able to do the best job that she can ever do, which is one of the highest calling in the universe, which is mother. Yeah, women out there go chase these degrees. They get in their late 30s having trouble having babies. And they done missed out on their most prolific childbearing years. And then they want to have babies and they have difficult time having babies when you should have them when you're young. What's wrong with that? Because one of the greatest rewards for a woman today is being able to rear children. Not chasing a career. Not causing homes to be dysfunctional. Not get caught up in this world, in this society where you have serial monogamy or serial polygyny, divorce, remarriage, divorce, remarriage, divorce, remarriage, divorce, remarriage, divorce, remarriage, divorce, remarriage, divorce, remarriage. That's American society. 72% divorce rate. And that's normal. Children out here vaping, doing meth, crack cocaine. That's normal. Getting drunk. Rebelling against their parents. That's normal behavior they call in society. We call it abnormal. That's what we call it. But now, let's see if they have the integrity of heart to be able to interview people who are intelligent, who won't lie for nobody. Because remember, there's always two sides to every story. You may not like my character. You may not like how I say something, but the one thing you cannot argue with is the truth of what I'm saying. You may not like how I deliver the package, but it's full of truth, laced full of truth, which you will open up your Bible and get motivated to do it. You'll see. I'm a man of truth. No, these people, they're liars. That's exactly what they are. Playing on the heartstrings of people. But I do think Sports Illustrated for the publicity, be it positive or negative, makes no difference. I do thank him for it. I truly, truly do. So now Sports Illustrated hates veterans because they bought that up in the interview. And they hate masculine men. That's what that woman said to the ESPN reporter. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can pull up some of the things they said. I didn't get it all, but the one thing I did, before I was in the truck, and the one thing that one reporter, oh, he's a muscle man, and he's masculine, and he's always up in front of the face, and in your face and everything. Well, I'm on this video camera right here. That's where I am at. Let's see if we can cut this up here, and let me let you hear what they had to say, and then you tell me what they think, because this is what I got.
He said directly that Christianity was soft and Christianity was feminine. And I think what happens to some former players, I don't want to generalize too much, but certainly in the case of Kabir, he retired and he entered this more like feminine world where he wasn't completely always around men. And especially for him, of his 8 kids, he has 7 boys. So he had always, had a more masculine upbringing and a more masculine family. And so then when he retired, I think he was looking for that same sort of coach figure again. And he said that Christianity was really feminine. So
I do want to interject that she says, I think. In other words, that's her personal opinion. I think. It's just an assertion. People can think whatever they want to think. That doesn't mean that your thoughts are reality. You see what I mean? See, this is called mental gymnastics, or to where they're playing on the public heartstrings, because people's hearts are constituted a certain way, being reared in this society, because most people don't even look in to see if Columbus ever discovered his land. They don't even look in to see if there's really truly a such thing as a Santa Claus and an Easter bunny spoken about in his Bible. I mean, and Christianity. Yeah. I mean, everything about Christianity. If you don't believe me, don't get mad at me. You choose to be a Christian, be a Christian. Christianity, though, go check it out. See if Sunday is the Sabbath. Pick up that Bible. See if all the things that I keep saying that are lies in Christianity, see if they're true. And then come and check out what I'm saying. But make sure you got your Bible with you. Make sure you have it with you. And you can discover and see exactly who's telling the truth. Let's go on here. If I don't know if you're even hearing it or not.
I think that's one of the things that really appeals to them in this. And it also, there's a lot of ex-military guys who are part of this group as well. So there's similarity between ex-football players and ex-military. And Robert Mathis and Dowell Jr. made the same comparison of Dowell as a coach. So I think there's really an obvious connection there between their background as a football player and why they're attracted to this religion.
Kaylin, I found it educational, thought-provoking, downright fascinating, right? What do you hope people take away from the 3-chapter serial long-form series that you posted on SI?
Yeah, so I think the biggest thing that I learned was just how easy it is, and I think when you look at Kabir from the beginning of his playing days, like Jen just brought up how he was really fanatic about Christianity then, and it's not shocking to see where he's ended up now. When you look back, you can kind of see.
You know what's amazing to me is that they're as wicked and sly and as a deceiver as the devil is. You know what's wicked about this is that they're trying to really truly make this story about Kabir, but they're using Kabir's name and use Kabir platform. But the truth is, it's an attack on Straitway Truth Ministry. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Nothing from without can destroy us, only that which is within. And so it's an attack on the ministry. They're trying to use Kabir, but notice, I ain't even read the article, but where's all these allegations against Pastor Dowell since I'm such a bad man? Utterly amazing. Utterly amazing. Let's go on here.
Incrementally every step along the way. And that was what was so fascinating to me in this process of reporting is that, you can so easily be.
That ain't reporting. Just because a reporter's reporting, if you have ever had any experience with a reporter at all, you know just as well as I do. They're sitting up there taking down information and then they slant the story the way that they want in order to try to get ratings, because Sports Illustrated is a failed newspaper. Ain't nobody reading that stuff. Ain't nobody reading it. Especially when they just got finished putting a transformer on the front of it. There's now they're gloating over the brand new swimsuit model from Brazil. It's utterly amazing. Utterly amazing. But you know what's amazing? That ain't reporting. That's rogue reporting. That is not reporting, because true reporters get both sides of the story. True reporters just don't only take the youngest one out of all of them, who was very mentally disturbed. Her name is Maisie. Maisie. And you know what's amazing? This reporter made no apologies of trying to protect the so-called identity of the people who was doing the reporting. Alyssa and Maisie. But they had no problem mentioning Elder Rufus' wife Jennifer's full name. Is that not? Where's the hypocrisy? Is that not a hypocrite? Is that not a hypocrite? A stage playing hypocrite in the highest order. Let me go on here.
Because of YouTube and because of everything that we can find on the internet these days, you can so easily change your whole life just based off of watching a few YouTube videos that turn into a few more YouTube videos that turn into a few more. And so for me, that was really fascinating. It reminded me of the New York Times podcast Rabbit Hole, which is about radicalization on YouTube and sort of extremism on YouTube and how you can easily get into that. And so that's really what I took away from this, is how, Kabir is not a crazy person. He wasn't this, out of control, wild person. He was a normal guy, and he still is a normal guy.
See, they say he's a normal guy, still is a normal guy. Yeah, he got some sense. his certified financial planner. His wife lied on him. Took him to divorce court. She divorced him. Lied on him. Smeared his whole entire great name. And everybody just took her side simply because she said. And everybody knows the character of Kabir. But I'm telling you, they're trying to make this about Kabir, but it ain't about Kabir. This is about Straitway and the Most High. You know what's going to happen, right? You're going to get some intelligent people that's going to actually listen to this, read this, and then they're going to come and check out us. And again, I thank you, ESPN. I thank you, Sports Illustrated, for the publicity, because all you're going to do is bring a hell of a lot more people to this ministry. And all you professionals out there, you people out there who know the truth about who the real true Yahudim is. You know that we are the children of Israel, the original children of Israel. Man, I tell you, we can get together and do something, but you're going to have the same spirit of Colin Kaepernick. Look how they smeared him. They smeared Colin Kaepernick, a man of truth that stood on truth. Found out that the NFL and the rest of the world was on the wrong side of history, while the president and everybody else tried to turn around and smear him, try to make him say that he's against the military when he told you he's totally against police brutality. Now look at the country in shambles, civil unrest, major protests in every city, police officers dying on the streets. People are dying on the streets at the hands of rogue police officers. Nobody won't turn in nobody. Civil unrest, not only in America, knowing and saying that there's something wrong, but all across this world. And you people hate me for telling the truth and exposing the truth about this? Come on.
Just kind of fallen into this rabbit hole, I guess. And so that was
Yeah. Like Morpheus, you come over here and listen to me. I'm going to show you how deep the rabbit hole go. You got a red pill and a blue pill. And remember, all I do is offer you the truth. You ever heard that before? Sound like that movie Matrix, huh? Let's see if you have the integrity and intestinal fortitude to be able to be a man and woman of truth and to prove all things, like the book says in 1 Thessalonians 5:21, and hold fast to that which is good. Let's see if you really truly got it, or you're going to believe this one-sided opinion or someone who thinks that she has a monopoly on what she thinks she knows about somebody else. This reporter from Sports Illustrated.
To me, and I learned a lot from talking to his former teammates about what Jen was talking about how he was so into Christianity then and not afraid to challenge people and not afraid to have uncomfortable conversations. And so when you look...
And he was into Christianity. Kabir was. Until he came across us. You see, let me lay this out for y'all. I believe that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of the living God, the Son of the living Elohim. What we say is we believe that Yahshua HaMashiach is Yahweh Elohim. And he is Echad. That's what we say. That's how we say it. And there is none else beside him. He is the only Savior. He's the only deliverer. And he's coming back again. And he's going to burn up this earth with fervent heat. And right now, all the armies and everybody on this earth, they're getting ready for a great battle called the Battle of Armageddon. That's what we're getting ourselves ready for. The man of sin is soon to come up on the scene. The beast and the false prophet is soon to expose themselves, show themselves. But before that happens, the Most High Yah promised us there's going to be two prophets that's going to prophesy on the streets of Jerusalem for 3.5 years. And they are going to raise hell on this earth. That's truth right there. That's what we believe.
Back, you could just see how it all played out. And I think that is sort of the lesson I learned, is just how, available things are online, and it can really change your life.
It sure is.
Kayla,
it sure is. It can really change your life because you believe the lies and the penmanship and the nefarious penmanship and the twisting and the warping and distorting and the spin that this woman put in right here. It could change your life. It could mess you up if you believe these lies. It could mess you up for life. And she's online.
Zoil Performance Line talking about her piece, Pray for Kabir, which is available on sportsillustrated.com right now. You can go to her Twitter, which is Kaylin Kaler, to find it. I'm curious about you personally and how this may have affected you. The story was very difficult for me to read, especially when we were talking about the way that women are treated in this group. Okay,
so if you want to know how women are treated in this group, We have a Sister to Sisters broadcast that come on every Thursday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And on blogtalkradio.com/Straitway. We have sisters in this group, in this ministry. We sure do. And if you want to know, the way that you get to the truth is you peer into the lies of those who are making accusations against us. Go look at their lifestyle. Go look at their lives and see what the beef is. The problem is because we don't like lewd behavior. We like holiness. And then listen to our sisters. I will be more than happy to put any of our sisters up against any of our accusers any day of the week, anytime. And let them freely speak. And I guarantee you one thing. You see, the devil is a lie. Look at the devil and the devil is a lie. I guarantee you they won't give them a platform to speak. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you they will not give our sisters a platform to speak. I promise you that. See, this is all slanted. This is a smear campaign. This is all of Satan. Every bit of it is to try to destroy. Again, the book says the wicked flee when no man pursueth, but the righteous are as bold as a lion. Come on, Sports Illustrated. Get all of those people together and let's get our sisters together and let's get out there in the front. Let's do it the way that what they call them, Jerry Springer and them do it. So we're not gonna get out there and do no fighting and stuff. Or Phil Donahue, whatever you call these shows, where you get to hear both sides of the story. Yeah, let's do it like that. Let's do it like that.
Some of the violence against women that seems to be not only.
Okay, so if there's violence against women, then where is the police reports? Where's the criminal record? Where's all this stuff that is falling out of the air that I'm just now hearing? That's all this violence against women all of a sudden. Where is all this stuff? Where's the proven allegations? Where is the proof in all this stuff? Because I'm telling you right now, it's flat out lies. Nothing but lies. Now, you can choose to believe them if you want to. That's your right. And just like people can choose to believe us, it's their right. But the truth is, I don't owe nobody no explanation. I don't. And this violence against women, again, I'll say it again. How can there be so much violence against women when every one of them carry firearms around here? Literally carry firearms and train with them. And we teach them. That's how you truly know that our men and women are free. Ain't nobody going to be doing no abuse of nobody around here regardless of what they say.
Accepted but encouraged because of the hierarchy in the religious group. Did you, and again, look, you're a professional journalist, so you have to separate yourself from that.
No, she don't. She no professional journalist because we've already gotten opinions from a few professional journalism. They call this very low-base journalism. This is sad journalism. This is at its worst. This is an all-time low concerning journalism. I'm telling you, this is sad.
But did it affect you to be seeing these women and talking to these women who had experienced a lot of this?
Well, I tell you what, when is somebody going to be concerned about Pastor Dowell being lied on all these many years? I mean, is it affecting you people out there every time you turn around? I am getting slandered, defamed, lied on. I mean, falsified, have false witnesses rose up against me. You mean to tell me y'all don't have the same love for me? What, y'all don't feel for me? Y'all have no effect for me at all? I'm the one that's being slandered. I'm the one that's being lied on. I'm the one that's being defamed. My character is the one that's being impugned. Jeez. But these people get protected. But this same journalist turns around and puts out the names of our people in her piece, but protects everybody else, who we already know who it is. That's how we can sit up and tell you who it is. We can give you their whole name, full name. I'm going to even post it down here for y'all to go check them out so you can peer into their lifestyles and see if they even worthy any type of judgment upon us righteous people.
Absolutely. It was alarming. The young woman who was sexually abused, she couldn't even talk to me on the phone because it was...
Boy, they dropped this sexually abused stuff on I got to actually talk to these people again and find out where this sexual abuse is, because if somebody is sexually abused, then why would the ex-wife invite the ex-husband to come out and stay a whole week with them? A whole week in their home. It don't make no sense to me. It's nonsensical. See, people can write a lie just like they can tell a lie. And they want people to believe this stuff. They want y'all to believe that we're some type of Waco. I don't even know what all was going on Waco. I do know that the government really debauched that. Janorino and them messed that up. Or Ruby Ridge, to where our government went in and shot an ex-special forces guy's wife and child to death and killed them. I got a real good rapport with the sheriffs and the police department up here in this county. They know that I'm a man of honor and integrity. I'm the last people that you got to worry about. It's all these rednecks in this county that come down here start and mess with us. And we got a record of that in their court system. Anyway, let's go on.
Too raw for her. So we did our whole interview over, a messaging app. And then I did video chat with her later just to confirm, I wasn't being catfished, because that was a whole other issue with this story. It's like everyone was so paranoid.
Let me see. This is the same girl that had about 4 or 5 boyfriends. No, probably about 10 or 20 boyfriends. Brag about it. Got all kind of children. Works at Hooters. A place of morality, commandment keeping. All that. But that's her prerogative. That's her choice. She can do that. But don't come over here and try to make out that we're wrong because we want to live a quiet and peaceful life and separate because your emotions and feelings is all hurt and disturbed, and because somebody give you a platform. I like to know if she even got a degree or not. Not a degree, but even just a high school education. I like to know, because these people are amazing. You people are amazing out there.
People who had left such a religious group, they were all so paranoid, and that, I wasn't who I thought I was, and then I became paranoid that they weren't who they said they were. But yeah, it absolutely affected me, and it was really sad to hear her story and to hear the way they talk about women and the way that Kabir talks about his 8 children.
The way we talk about women.
And at one point in their interview, he referred to them as cropped.
I'm going to tell you how we talk about women. We have some of the most serious-minded, beautiful Israelite women on the face of planet Earth. We do. Our women love holiness. They love rearing their children. Love it. Love their husbands. Love their husbands. I wonder if this one even got one. But love their husbands. Anyway, I think I've spent enough time on this. I got stuff that I got to do.
He's just completely detached from his children. So that was just...
Well, he's completely detached from his children because the family court decided to side with a lying ex-wife. Period. And you all know, family law out there. That's why I tell y'all, the worst thing you can do is go out and get a marriage license. Because if you do, family court is going to have you. He's going to have you. Did George Washington have a marriage license? Did Abraham, father of faith, did he have one? What's wrong with people? People are doing it anyway. They're boyfriend, girlfriend. They're having babies. And they're raising their families without the influence and the intrusion of a secular government that can't wait to get in there to divide you at any time. What's wrong with that? People doing it anyway. How many people you know who's having babies outside of wedlock? And what do y'all call that out there in that world whenever people have babies outside of wedlock? What do y'all call that out there? Oh, okay.
Disturbing, obviously. And yeah, reporting the story was, obviously it affects you personally, because I had to watch so many of their YouTube videos, because the unique thing about this reporting process is that all of the information is out there. It's all online. It's all on YouTube. You just have to sit through and have the patience to watch all of this content. And, at one point in the reporting process, I started having dreams about this group. And I was like, I said to my editor, I was like,
could be the most I'm trying to reach.
Make sure that, I'm not indoctrinated by the end of this, because I'm consuming, so much of their content. And this is how you get, this is how you get into it. I'm fine now. I can say I'm fine. I survived. But it was you do get the sense of okay, so this is how people get involved in this, because I did have to watch so much of their stuff.
Kaylin, you did a fantastic job. Excellent reporting. It is a captivating, startling, disturbing story. Thank you for uncovering it, and thank you for chatting with us here on the Dan Lemchart Show today. Thanks, Kaylin.
Thanks so much, John and Katie.
Now, you know what's amazing to me? What's amazing to me is that now sports talk shows have become religious and political. Have y'all noticed that? Now they're out to religion. And believe you me, they're going to be hearing from us. I promise you that. They will be hearing from us. Because the one thing about us, we don't play around. We know the law. And we know their laws. And we know what libel and defamation is too. And so we have to use the law for the lawless. We know that. But I tell you one thing, it's unfortunate. It's very sad. And this little so-called disturbed little girl, Maisie, that's her name. That's her real name. And she works at Hooters somewhere up there in Oklahoma. But anyway, when she came here, I think she was maybe 4 years old. 4 years old. 4 years old. And, yep, they need to tell that part of the story that Pastor Dowell and the community of Straitway, we took care of a homeless woman that didn't have no place to go. And all these things that's now being said, and it's not even me. They're actually accusing one of the teachers in the ministry of sexual abuse, which is unfounded. It's just sad. It's totally sad. I don't know. I guess people, they have a mouth to move. They can lie. They can say whatever they want. I don't know. But anyway, at least you got partial of the story. But it is amazing how sports talk shows is now interested in religion. That's what they call it. And being political. Our faith is literally being attacked. So let's see how many people are going to come out there and support us for our right to have life and liberty in the pursuit of happiness. For our constitutional right to be able to worship. You know, Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. I wonder, as quick as all you news media people out there are quick to try to get people to recant when people make statements against the Jews, I wonder if you're going to come out in the same force and defend us for nefariously and vigorously being lied on. Again, I wonder. We're going to see. Because, see, my people, we don't own the news media. We don't own Viacom. We don't have any power and might in this land. We don't own anything. So I wonder if the news media and all you other people out there who believe in freedom of religion, I wonder if y'all going to come and defend us against this rogue reporting right here and all these lies. It's shame. That's the reason why I tell everybody all the time. Listen, when you're dealing with people like this, know what you're dealing with. These people already have murder in their hearts. There's no way that this woman is ever going to report anything fair and balanced. I gave her the opportunity to talk to me. Go back and look at my videos. She didn't want it. She didn't take it. She even lied in her thing, said we tried to reach out. No, you did. No, you did not. Utterly amazing. Isn't it? Well, anyway, we got this out here. Let's roll with it.